All right, this isn't my normal outfit that I wear when I'm trapping or whatever. I just got off work, and I walked out here to look at a couple of traps that are pretty close to the house. But I think we're doing a new series on Normal Outdoors, and I don't know if he's going to call it Normal Dad, because that's what he's calling me. Hopefully you can hear me real good, because it's pretty windy out here. But doing this new segment on Normal Outdoors, I'm going to be doing some trapping, making some trapping videos, and my son said, hey, you know, let's start at the beginning and work our way up. So the beginning is going to be this video, I believe, and it's just a short clip, I think about 5 or 6 minutes. It shows a map of where I'm going to be setting 3 traps, and after that, you know, hopefully I'll be able to show y'all some catches. But I'm going to explain why I set the traps there and what I did and while they're there. And then I'll come up later. I set 3 different sets of traps, and hopefully show you how I set those traps in those locations, and I'll make reference to those locations. But anyway, it should be a good video if you're wanting to learn how to trap, or if you're wondering why I set traps, or why anybody sets traps where they do, and how maps might be able to help you. This might be a good video for you. So if you like what you see, comment on this, hit the like button, comment, ask me questions. I'll answer anything I can. So hopefully this video helps. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can. This is a little map diagram that I made to try to explain these trap sets. So what we have here, and you can see my little hand cursor, is about probably a 3 or 4 acre little tract here. And if you look at a map of where you go before you go, you should be able to see some information that will help you. To the south of this here, there is a pond. If I zoom out, you'll be able to see that. There's a pond down here. And then there's roads to the north and the south. And I think you should be able to see here. If I bring this down, I've marked this north here. So the north direction goes up here. What is highlighted here is the yellow lines are going to be trails that I found when I went out there on foot. These are all game trails used by deer, coyotes, bobcat. They all use the same trails. Foxes. Foxes are primarily what I catch in this area. There are tracks of other animals, bobcats, foxes, coyotes are going to be what's in there. But basically the red lines on the trail show the direction of travel, and I get that from the tracks on the ground that primarily show me which direction they're moving primarily. So as you can see, the animals come from across the road here, they move this direction, or here, and they all move this direction primarily. Like I said, they will go back and forth, but primarily they move in these directions. You got a trail that comes in from the side here, and then continues off this way and continues off this way. And then they continue on down this trail. There's another little one that comes in here and goes on across back this way to the southwest. Where I set in these locations is going to be these 3 arrows here. I've numbered them for you on the screen. This is my primary set location, simply because this is where all these trails come in together right here. Typically in East Texas, I get a south or southeast wind, so the wind's blowing from down here across this way. So what I'm trying to do is set in this location here so that when they come down this trail, they do get a scent, because you have to play the wind. I've made multiple catches in this area right here. Typically, if I'm going to catch something in this area, it's going to be on this set here. The second spot I've highlighted here is where I've caught second most catches in this area. And even though it's not a conglomeration of trails where trails come together, because all of the animals travel down this way and either go across here or they continue south and cross this one, they have several options of which way to go. A set location right here blows that scent across all of these trails. And if they're on those trails, they can smell this set and come to it. So these two locations, I think you can actually see a little catch circle there from the map of where I have trapped animals in the past. This is the same thing here. These are catch circles. Let me zoom back out here, and I can take you up here to the third location. This location that I set is actually on the north side of these trails. These are the two main travel routes. So these critters come in on these trails here mainly to get to this other trail system. Like I said, I always try to play the wind, and occasionally here I do get a northwest wind.
Oh, east? I thought you said west.
That blows from the north up here and comes down. So I will set a trap in this location right here, trying to catch these animals as they come across. And this north or northwest scent blows down. I have caught one animal there last year. It was my first year to set on it. So in the event that the wind isn't helping me out here and it's not helping me out here, hopefully I will be able to catch them as they come across. But hopefully explaining this to you and this trail system, you can find these. You just got to get out and walk. Like I said, this is probably a 3-acre track through here. It didn't take me no time to walk and locate these trails and figure out what was going on. And probably within 250, 300 yards of each other there, I have 3 traps. That makes it quick setting and quick trap checking. And I have caught multiple animals at different locations on the same night. So, you know, I've doubled up here twice on foxes, and foxes are what I primarily catch in this area. And the reason the trails are here is obvious. You have this wood line here, and they just run the edge of this wood line, and they're just searching for mice or whatever they can get their hands on. So I hope this helps. This is why I set in this area. This is where I put my traps out. And if you get out there and do some walking around, you can find the same thing.